Have you ever wondered how such a tiny insect can create a sweet, golden, and precious liquid that humanity calls liquid gold? That is honey, the pure gift that nature has given us. For thousands of years, honey has been treasured not only as food, but also as a powerful natural medicine, a sacred symbol in culture and religion, and even regarded as the very essence of life. Today, every year, the world produces millions of tons of honey. Behind every drop of this golden sweetness lies a miraculous journey, from delicate flower petals through the tiny wings of bees, all the way to the shimmering jars of honey on our tables. In this video, let us explore that entire journey, where science, history, culture, and health come together, to understand why honey is not just a simple sweetener, but an irreplaceable part of human life. A bee colony usually ranges in size from a few thousand to tens of thousands of individuals, forming a miniature society that is highly complex and remarkably organized. Inside this colony, every type of bee has a specific role to ensure the survival and growth of the entire hive. At the center of the colony is the queen bee, the only individual capable of reproduction. The queen lives much longer than other bees, with a lifespan that can stretch from 3 to 5 years, and each day she can lay up to several thousand eggs. She is the one who ensures the continuation of the colony, making sure there is always a new generation of bees. Worker bees make up the majority of the hive. These are female bees that cannot reproduce, but they are the main workforce. Their responsibilities are incredibly diverse, leaving the hive to collect nectar and pollen, transforming it into honey and royal jelly, building the hive with wax, nurturing the young larvae, regulating the hive's temperature, and defending the colony against intruders. In many ways, worker bees are the soul of the hive, keeping the entire system running smoothly. Meanwhile, drones, the male bees, are far fewer in number and serve a very specific purpose. They do not gather nectar, they do not build, and they do not defend the hive. Their sole mission is to mate with the queen. Once this task is fulfilled, drones usually die. While their role may sound small, drones are absolutely essential for the reproduction and survival of the colony. When worker bees collect nectar, they store it inside their honey stomach, a special chamber that contains unique enzymes. In this process, the sucrose in the nectar is broken down into glucose and fructose. Afterward, the worker bee regurgitates the nectar into the hive's cells and fans its wings to evaporate the water, transforming it into the golden, viscous liquid that we call honey. The diversity of honey's flavors. The taste of honey depends on the type of flowers from which the bees collect nectar. That is why each variety carries its own unique character. Longanflower honey, gently sweet, lightly fragrant, easy to enjoy for the whole family. Mint honey, a specialty of the northern highlands, refreshing, slightly cool and minty, and rich in medicinal properties. Wild forest honey, bold, complex, carrying the untamed essence of nature. Manuka honey, rare in New Zealand, rich with a slightly bitter note, and packed with MgO, a powerful antibacterial compound. Each type of honey is like a journey of flavors, from sweet and refreshing to deep and intense, all the way to luxurious and rare, creating the irresistible allure of nature's liquid gold. In beekeeping, creating a new generation of queen bees is considered an extremely important process. Beekeepers usually select queen larvae from strong colonies with good reproductive ability and high honey productivity. This careful selection ensures that the next generation of queens will carry superior traits, maintaining and strengthening the colony. When the larvae are placed into special queen cells, they are fed with pure royal jelly, the most nutrient-rich food in the hive. This unique nourishment allows them to grow far beyond worker bees, developing larger bodies, longer wings, and powerful reproductive capacity. After about 10 to 12 days, from the tightly sealed queen cells, a new generation of queens begins to emerge. The moment a queen bee breaks free from her cell is not only the birth of a new individual, but also a turning point in the survival of the colony. The queen is the heart of the hive, the only bee capable of reproduction, ensuring that the colony continues to thrive and expand. Thanks to this meticulous process of selection and care, beekeeping can sustain strong colonies, stabilize honey production, and preserve the life cycle of bees so that it continues generation after generation. When the wooden frames inside the hive are completely filled with honey, worker bees seal the surface of the cells with a thin white layer of wax. This is the sign that the honey is fully ripened, reaching the perfect level of thickness. It is a crucial moment that every beekeeper awaits, because only when the honey is ripe can its sweet, pure flavor and long-lasting quality be guaranteed. The harvesting process begins with carefully opening the hive. Beekeepers often use smoke from burning wood chips or dried leaves to calm the bees, keeping them from becoming agitated and reducing the risk of stings. After that, each honey-filled frame is gently removed from the hive. At this stage, skill and experience play a decisive role, because even a single rough movement could break the delicate wax structure and harm the colony. Each frame, once taken out, glows golden under the sunlight, releasing a sweet fragrance. The beekeeper then uses a special knife or an uncapping machine to remove the thin wax layer before placing the frames into a honey extractor, which spins out the pure honey. The entire process must balance two goals: collecting as much honey as possible while keeping the wax comb intact, so the bees can reuse it for future harvests. What makes this process truly special is that beekeeping is not just about taking honey. It also reflects respect and care for the bees, the tiny workers who spend weeks tirelessly gathering every drop of nectar. This delicate balance transforms the act of harvesting into an art, where humans and nature work in harmony to create the sweet gift we call honey. After the honey frames are harvested, they are taken to the processing facility to begin the extraction process. First, the thin wax layer that seals the surface of the honeycomb cells is carefully removed using a special knife or an uncapping tool. This wax layer acts like a protective seal, created by worker bees to safeguard the ripened honey, so it must be fully removed in order for the honey to flow out. Next, each frame is placed into a centrifuge. As the drum spins at high speed, the centrifugal force pulls the honey out of the wax cells without damaging the frame's structure. The honey then flows down into a collection tray below, while the wax comb remains intact and ready to be reused for the next harvest. The greatest advantage of this method is its speed and safety. In the past, honey had to be pressed by hand or left to drip slowly, which was both time-consuming and less hygienic. With centrifugal technology, dozens of honey frames can now be processed in a short period of time. The result is pure honey that retains its full flavor and nutritional value while minimizing the risk of contamination. Moreover, mechanical extraction also helps protect the bees. Since the wax comb stays intact, worker bees can quickly refill and store honey again, rather than having to rebuild the comb from scratch. This is the perfect harmony between traditional knowledge and modern science, improving productivity while ensuring sustainability in the art of beekeeping. The honey is then filtered through multiple layers to remove impurities, before being left to settle for 2 to 3 days in order to achieve its signature thickness. Only after passing strict quality checks is the honey bottled and prepared for the market. The nutritional value of honey. Honey is a natural treasure packed with health benefits. It contains natural sugars, such as glucose and fructose, which provide a quick source of energy. Vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, the B group, calcium, iron, and magnesium that support the immune system, as well as antioxidants that protect cells and help slow down aging. In addition, honey has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. For centuries, it has been used in traditional medicine to soothe coughs, heal wounds, and strengthen the body's defenses. More than just a sweet food, honey is truly a precious natural remedy. Honey is used as a natural sweetener in tea, coffee, pastries, sauces, and thousands of other dishes. Its unique, delicate sweetness makes honey an irreplaceable ingredient. Since ancient Egypt, honey has been used to heal wounds thanks to its antibacterial properties. Today, science also recognizes honey for its ability to soothe coughs, strengthen the immune system, and support digestion. Honey is a popular ingredient in cosmetics, found in moisturizing masks, skin creams, and body washes. It helps soften the skin, lock in moisture, and leave it smooth and radiant. Beekeeping has long played an important role not only in providing precious honey, but also in maintaining ecological balance through the pollination work of bees. Yet behind every drop of this liquid gold lie countless challenges that beekeepers must face. First of all, climate change is causing flower seasons to shift unpredictably, reducing the natural nectar supply and directly lowering productivity. In addition, the use of pesticides and chemicals in agriculture has significantly reduced bee populations, leaving many colonies weakened or even wiped out entirely. Even more concerning, the growing demand for honey has also led to the spread of fake honey, which threatens the reputation of beekeeping and poses risks to consumer health. Despite these challenges, the future of beekeeping still holds much hope. The combination of modern technology, such as smart hive monitoring systems and advanced honey extractors, with green, sustainable farming practices can help reduce risks, protect bee populations, and improve honey quality. More importantly, raising public awareness about the vital role of bees in the ecosystem will contribute to protecting these tiny friends. Because bees do more than just make honey, they are an essential link in the chain of life on Earth. Safeguarding healthy bee colonies means safeguarding the future of both humanity and nature. From a single golden drop distilled from thousands of blossoms to the sweet jar of honey in every family's kitchen. This is not only the miraculous labor of bees, but also a testament to the sacred bond between humans and nature. Honey is not just food. It is a lesson in hard work, perseverance, and community values that, if we preserve them, will lead us to a more sustainable and fulfilling life. If this video has given you a new perspective on honey, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to join us on future journeys. Nature still holds countless secrets waiting to be discovered, and each video will open a door to new knowledge and new inspiration for you. Let us spread this message together. Respect nature, because nature itself is the key to our health and survival. See you in the next episode.